Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. I just got in the new Goldshell E-KA1M. This is a 5.5 terahash Kaspa miner, but at about 1800 watts. First thing I want to do was showcase how heavy this thing is. 34 pounds, almost 35 pounds. Just carrying this box, which this box right here, I don't know, it didn't quite manage to come here in perfect order. A bit damaged, few marks on the outside from UPS here, a bit thin packaging here. Here was the top foam piece here, a bit looks like it was crushed, as you guys can see. So the weight of this thing right away I noticed was, this thing's pretty heavy. Now it did came with all this stuff here, two mounting side ears for rack mounting this E-KA1M onto a server rack. So that's a nice touch. It did also come with the screws as well, and also a Wi-Fi antenna, which is a nice touch. So you can put this on Wi-Fi, Ethernet port. It's got the power back here, which it did come with two power cables here. So one looks like I can then plug this into a regular 120 volt outlet in North America. And then this one, I believe, is either UK or Asia, an Asia plug. Okay, so this end goes into here. So that's a nice touch. Has two different cables here. And just looking throughout the back here, just to showcase to you guys, looks like there's two 120mm fans on the back here. There's the Goldshell E-KA1M. There's also a, I believe, 80mm fan on the back here for the power supply. Then on the front, I believe there are fans as well. Another two 120mm fans on the front there. And yeah, the power supply, you guys can't really see it. But this is the first time I'm seeing one of these new Goldshell Echo brand series miners. So thank you to Crypto Miner Bros for sending this to me to review for all of you. This is quite an interesting miner, extremely heavy, but does it make sense to buy this for mining? Well, that's what I want to talk to you guys about regarding this thing. So I'm just curious what the inside looks like. I'm just gonna take out these screws on the side here and pop off the top panel. Give me a sec. I already broke the warranty stickers on the back of the screws, so don't do this at home, guys. So look at this, 120mm fans on the front. Looks like these are slimline ones, so this is tended towards like quiet home mining. But is the efficiency of this thing any good? No, it's not. But I believe they missed the mark on that. But we'll talk about that in a sec. I just wanted to look through to see what this is all about. Okay, oh, this is a little bit loose. Okay, that was a little bit loose. All right, push that in. This was a little bit loose too. I pushed that in. It's always good to just check to make sure everything is in before you turn this on. We had that issue with one of my other Goldshell AL Box 2s, which had a screw totally come off of the heatsink, which was insane. But anyways, yeah, it looks like this is like the control board area. It looks like this is the Ethernet. Yeah, the Ethernet is here. And this is what controls, I guess this is gonna be the hash board here. So there's bus bars. All right, coming from the power supply, it's coming out from the side here. Okay, this is the bus bar area. It goes into here. And going inside, I don't dare to even fathom taking apart the rest of this. Maybe I'll do that for a live stream. But yeah, I'm curious to know what's inside here. Obviously the hash boards. I just noticed a 6-pin for power. This is for the control board here, the fan power. There's a bunch of fans here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, looks like there's 4 for the 120mm and 1 for the 80mm, I guess. Yeah, looks like there's one. This one here is the 80mm fan for the PSU. So, okay, and just following these cables, these are the indicator lights for here in the front, the IP report, normal, fault, reset button. All right, pretty cool. Let me put it back together. Okay, so the Goldshell E-KA1M. In my opinion, okay, just take my opinion here with a grain of salt, and I'm gonna show you guys some efficiency numbers here, is just regarding the efficiency aspect. Okay, if this thing is worth it to buy or not. There are many Kaspa miners out there that are a bit more efficient than the Goldshell miners, okay? And just comparing now, all right, so like the Ice River KS5L is about a 0.28 in terms of joules per terahash, and then the Goldshell E-KA1M is about a 0.32. So marginally better for the Ice River, but also its price is what's going to matter here as well. For if we're just talking comparing the price, okay, the Goldshell is about 40 cents per gigahash, while the Ice River KS5L is about a 17 cents per gigahash. Okay, so in terms of raw hash power, you're obviously going to get more on the KS5L, and then versus the Goldshell, which is about 5.5 terahash. There is also, I forgot to mention, a low power mode on this thing, which I do want to try out. 3.8 terahash at 1100 watts. So actually, entering in the low power mode on this thing, it actually makes it pretty much the same efficiency as the Ice River KS5L, but not as efficient as the KS0 Ultra or the KS5M. But you guys can see there, right? The biggest difference is going to be the dollar per gigahash here, which is going to be better on the Ice River. So Goldshell really missed the mark, I'd say, on this. The price is really, it really isn't good, and at that point I'd say just buy the coin, okay? Buy Kaspa. The only saving grace regarding these types of miners, for people that only want to heat their home, that's it. The only thing regarding these types of quiet home ASIC miners, granted, I don't know how quiet this thing is. You know what? Let me turn this on. Let me plug it all in. Let's see how quiet it is. Okay, cable's plugged in, Ethernet's in. I'll set up Wi-Fi later. Okay, I believe this thing is on now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't hear anything. I feel a decent amount of airflow, but I don't hear. You guys can probably hear my other ASICs in the background. Oh, it's ramping up. It's ramping up. But it's not that bad. But on normal mode, I'm expecting it to be a little bit louder. It's not mining yet. We're at 1500 watts. Okay, so once we go to low power mode, I'm expecting it to be a little bit quieter. But it's noticeable. You can noticeably hear it. Yeah, and if I had this in my living room, I'd definitely be able to hear this for sure. So quick thing regarding the power for this thing. I know Goldshell, they market a lot of their home miners. Like you guys know, their mini doges and all these types of miners. This one here, on normal mode that is, if this is going to take 1800 watts, for anyone in North America, if you're planning on running this on 120 volt, which it does come with the cable, just be mindful, like I wouldn't run it on 1800 watts on a 120 volt circuit, because 15 amp 120 volt is about, you know, 1800 watts. So you're gonna pretty much saturate the whole circuit with one of these things if you decide to do that. But then, yeah, really I'd recommend, if you are gonna get this for home and you're only doing it for heat, then my recommendation is obviously 1100 watts, the low power mode for this thing. Okay, so I just used advanced IP scanner to get the IP. And I plopped it into the browser here, and here's the web GUI. It's in Chinese. We're gonna put it in English. And let's just see what this thing's about. Okay, so this is very typical Goldshell web GUI here. And they got the hash rate mode, low power mode, idle mode. All right, cool. So can I run this on normal mode right now on my 120 volt circuit right now with my computer plugged in? No, definitely. It's gonna trip it. It's going to trip the breaker for sure. And I don't think I have the C19, or is that a C19 to a C20 end? That I'm going to figure out later. But looking at here, algorithm settings, okay, so that's all well and good. So let me add a mining pool. We're going to unlock it, password 123456789. And we're going to go in and add a new pool and URL. Now, this is where I'm going to say, anyone watching up to this far, whoever watches, comment down below with your thoughts of the Goldshell E-KA1M and also your Kaspa address Gonna give you guys a couple days mining hash rate from this thing. So comment down below. I'll choose the winner after 24 hours. This video is uploaded. Anyways, I put in my Kaspa address here, just a test.ka1m, the worker name, and I'm going to be mining to Cryptex. All right, Cryptex pool. I really love their mining pool. I love the web GUI and also their features and also the calculator here. A lot of other metrics here. So currently, if I were to run this on low power mode, this thing is only making about $4 a day right now. And after about, my $2.64 power cost at 10 cents roughly, actually no, I'm at like 0.7. So calculate, I'm spending about $1.85 to run this thing and only making about $2 a day right now. Okay, so that's where, because of the efficiency of this thing, it's kind of lacking. Also, Kaspa's network hash rate is hitting up a new all-time high. As everyone knows, it's over an exahash now. So it doesn't help that, the profitability of this thing has been dwindling down and down and down and down and down ever since this thing was announced. So yeah, I think this thing was announced back in August of 2024, right? So it's beginning of September now as of recording. So this thing is, I think was making about $4, $5 at one point, and now we're at less than $2 a day. So, of course, equating the network hash rate, also the difficulty, and of course the aggressive emission schedule, it's looking worse and worse every single day for this Goldshell E-KA1M. Anyways, looks like it's mining now, and I don't think it's on actually hash rate mode right now. Hold on, let's go back out. Okay, this thing's mining now. I think the breaker's gonna trip at any moment. We're at 1827 watts. 1730 watts now. I don't know why it just jumped down like 100 watts. But yeah, okay. Yeah, this thing, it's not that loud. It's at 64 decibels. Which is pretty good. Here's the front. 64, yeah, so it's audibly not that bad. It's really not that bad. So let me try low power mode real quick here. And we're gonna hit apply. Okay, and is it gonna change it on the fly? I believe so. We're at 1400 watts now. No, 1169.70 now. Yeah, okay, so there you go. And I think I just heard the fans ramp down a little bit. Yeah, the fans went down just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this thing it's pretty quiet, honestly. Pretty quiet. Mind you, you guys can hear my other ASICs in the back. So there's low power mode. Yeah, that's going about 1175 watts. Yeah. Okay, so that happened on the fly. I was able to change it, and looks like it's mining just fine now. So obviously, for me, would I have this, or would I buy these if I was a large-scale miner? No. If I was a home miner and, I don't know, I needed a 1100 watt heater for my house upstairs, sure. And, it's a substantial amount of hash rate, but I would probably get other ASIC miners that are going to be a little bit more efficient and also on the home style mining end. But I guess a positive thing that this has Wi-Fi. All right, so the only thing you'll need to plug in is just power, and I don't think any other competitor out there has like a home style miner like this that has Wi-Fi. Like the iServer KS0 Ultras, they don't have Wi-Fi. So those are home miners because they're small, 100 watts, and they're quiet, but you need Ethernet to plug it in. So in that regard, this is going to be a little bit more enticing to have as a home miner for Kaspa. But personally, personally, would I buy one of these? No. Do I need a heater upstairs for wintertime? Yes, I do. Are there other options out there for heaters that are going to be probably a little bit more profitable come wintertime? Yeah, maybe, but it all depends if Kaspa is gonna price appreciate, maybe the end of this year or coming up in the bull run. Who knows? I don't know. Look at that little blue light in the back there. That's pretty cool. All right, my friends. Well, that's all I wanted to do in this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts of this Goldshell E-KA1M, and if you guys think this is cool or not, also put down your Kaspa address for a couple days hash rate from this thing. Let me know down below you guys' thoughts of this, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.